Hi everyone, welcome to the self-defense striking techniques from the street defense system. So this video is going to teach you how to do all the strikes from this self-defense system. Let's start with the palm strike. So this technique, this should be hit with the palm heel of the hand. So obviously not a slap, it's like a straightforward strike with the palm heel on that right side. So if you're left-handed, obviously switch the stance and obviously you use your left hand. But for this video, we're going to go with the right hand here. So a bit like the cross strike of the shadow boxing workouts, the footwork is the same. You lift the front foot slightly and then you drive off the spring of that right foot to propel your body forward. And then you drive forward with that right hand and you hit with the palm heel of that right hand. You aim directly forward. If the attacker is obviously a lot taller, don't aim for the face, you just aim directly forward and generate as much speed and as much power as you can. Hands are open, unlike the boxing techniques. Okay, the idea is to be non-intimidating, but you're actually in a ready position to perform a strike. So this is the palm strike, and make sure you hit with the palm heel of that hand. Next technique is the hammer fist strike. Okay, so the hands start open as they do in the palm strike. But what you do as you start to turn the body and about to make impact with the strike, you clench the fist in, so fingers tuck in, the thumb goes over the side and over the top, and then you hit with the padded section on the side of the underhand of the fist. Okay, as you can see, you're hitting down as if it's a hammer, your fist, which is obviously why it's called a hammer fist, and you hit and drive forward. Target areas, you're probably looking at something like the bridge of the nose, or it could even be the collarbone as well. And you can see also I'm turning that body in as if you would on a hook strike in a shadow boxing workouts. And don't just turn the foot, make that foot work for you as a chain reaction leading to that right hand to give you that maximal speed and maximal power. And with training, this strike can be very, very powerful. And you're hitting with the padded section of the hand, therefore you're going to not cause damage to your hand, which is the point. Next technique's the RHINO strike. Okay, so this is a block and a strike at the same time. This is against a head strike. Someone's going to try and punch you in the head, whether it's a hook, a straight shot, or slightly overhand technique strike. Okay, so what you do is you drive forward with the same footwork as you would on a palm strike or a hammer fist strike. What you do as you're moving, what you do is you technically grab round the sides of your head. And what you do is you overlap the hands around the back of the head. Don't interlock the fingers. You overlap the hands. The forearms should be across the temple of either side of your head. And the elbow should be pointing forward. And make sure you look forward as well. Don't look downwards. You drive forward with the elbows. The only bit exposed is the hardest part of your head, which is the top part of your head. So if you're going to take impact anywhere on your head, that is the only part that can be hit. But I guarantee you're going to have a bad headache. But the opponent would actually damage their hand severely. Okay, so make sure you practice this technique. It does take a little bit to master. Next technique's the finger jab. So this one is with the lead hand. So with the fingers, they're actually connected, so don't have your fingers separated. On this one, you actually drive forward with the fingers. It's probably like the middle three fingers in a triangular position, but they're all sort of technically stuck together. That's the way you want to look at it. And what you do is you drive forward with the fingers. They're towards the attacker's eyes and face. Not necessarily to make an actual contact like strike, but this can actually cause a distraction to allow you to step in with another strike. Because what this does is it puts the attacker on the back foot at the very least and gives you that split second time to follow it with whether it's a RHINO strike or hammer fist strike or a palm strike. So it's a diversionary technique, but if you get really good at it, and as you're very good at targeting, you can actually use this as a strike as well, and it will give you the desired result to escape the situation. It takes practice, but you can definitely make this one a lot stronger. Next technique is the low kick. So it's again a diversionary technique. This is going to allow you to perform a strike with the upper body. The key to this one is with any kicks shouldn't be too high. This one you're aiming around like shin or knee height, and all it is a distraction as well as obviously an impact strike. But what you'll do is you can see I'm trying to make the kick look too obvious. I'm trying to use my hands and my upper body position to not give away that I'm about to do a kick. The kick then is performed, which catches the attacker out and puts them slightly off balance, and then I follow it up with an upper body strike, whether it's a palm strike, a hammer fist strike, or a rhino strike. So the idea is it's going to bridge that gap to allow you to step in to perform a strike, with the idea of not you getting hit as well, which is the idea. So a bit like the finger jab, it's going to put them on the back foot and then allow you that time to step in and perform 1, 2 or potentially 3 strikes. So make sure you master this and really try not to telegraph that you're about to do the kick. Next technique is the elbow strike. This is a powerful technique, and it tends to be from close range. And you can see here as well on the elbow strike, I'm turning in as if you're doing a right hook there. So you can see I'm actually clenching the fist and I'm placing the hand in between my chest muscles. Don't put the hand too high towards your own face, because on impact what can happen is the hand can then be forced into your face and you technically hit yourself in the face, which is obviously not something you want to do. So clench the fist, put that in between the chest muscles on your body, and then you turn that whole side into it and you drive round in like a hooking motion. You can use the other hand to grab the attacker's head from the back to generate more power and allow you less likely to actually miss the target. So it's a very effective technique from close range. If you've been grabbed and it's getting really aggressive, you can grab the attacker's head with using your left hand and drive a right elbow into the attacker's face. Next technique is the knee strike. Powerful technique, and again from close range. So you can see here the hand position. You might be questioning, why am I doing that hand position? This could be actually a shoulder grab, like around the back of the shoulder, to drive the attacker forward towards me, so I can actually drive the knee in. Tends to be around the groin area. You don't always have that luxury of pinpointing the strike, but I guarantee with this one, I probably wouldn't just go for one knee strike. I'll probably go for like 1, 2 or 3. Full speed, full power. Groin strike obviously is a big one with the knee strike here. Again, it's very, very powerful, and obviously if you hit the target, it's going to allow you a lot of time to get away from the situation. So this is sort of part of a self-defense technique. So obviously you've got to have the position where you're able to perform this technique, but if you do find yourself in a position where you can, definitely go into the knee strike. Bring the attacker into the strike, therefore you make the strike a lot more powerful. Takes a bit of practice, because obviously you're on one foot when you perform this technique, so it will test your balance. So well done everyone for practicing those techniques, and please keep practicing those techniques. It's the only way you'll get better at performing them. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already, turn notifications on, and please like and share these videos as well. I'd really appreciate it. I've got plenty of ideas for the channel going ahead. In the meantime, stay fit, stay healthy, and I'll see you again soon.